Good morning, everyone. Today we are leaving. We're heading towards probably TURK and CAYCOS. That's gonna be our last leg before heading to Luperan. Everything is already tied up in here. Mike is lifting up the anchor. We just lift up the stern anchor. Let's hope it's a beautiful sail. Hi, beautiful waters of Bahamas.
Left, straighten out. Okay, start turning right. Slow down, slow down. I can't take it right now.
So we just left West Plana Cay. Beautiful beach, beautiful water, a lot of wildlife. We went snorkeling in the most beautiful coral reefs we've ever seen. We saw a lot of fish, different colors. Sharks. Mike had the time of his life with the sharks. It was beautiful. It was a little bit rolly, but the second day we stayed there. We just added a stern anchor. We were able to sleep okay because it wasn't rolly anymore. People, it is so hot in here. It is 91 Fahrenheit. So, oh my gosh, we're boiling. And it's first thing in the morning. Someone is calling.
Okay, good, thank you. I see you on it.
So now we're gonna try to put a little bit of the head to sail out, and let's see how this performs. We're getting wind right on the nose. No, we're not tacking. Mike says we're not tacking. It should be the same direction all day.
You feed this out slowly.
Hold on. Okay.
Speed waves.
We're gonna get the lines out to see if we can get any fish. And I'm listening to an audiobook for now.
As soon as I put the line in, it got to the end, there was seaweed on it, like instantly.
Wow. So good for fishing today. So people, Mike has the lines out for fishing, and this is our fishing contraction. This bungee cord is attached to this bell, and as soon as we get a fish, it's gonna pull the bungee cord, and then we're gonna hear this. It goes from here all the way down there to the fishing line. We're still sailing towards West Caicos. We've been motor sailing all day because the wind is very slow.
We're down to 3 knots now.
We're doing like 3 knots of wind. So our wind instrument doesn't work, so we had to contact our body boat, Lala. Shout out to Lala. So now we're gonna start furling the head sail. I don't know if you see all the seaweeds. There's a lot of seaweeds in the water. So we've been catching seaweed the whole way with our fishing line.
I was pulling it in because it felt like there's some seaweed on there. All of a sudden it went loose, so I think the seaweed fell off. And 1 second after that, I had a huge strike, like almost ripped this out of my hands. And when I looked out, just saw this big splash of water, and then it got off. Since then, I've been kind of jigging the line because it was while I was reeling it in that I got the strike.
It's almost sunset and we're having potato salad that we made for our passage. Hold on tight so you can enjoy the sunset. Coming soon. Well, this has been a beautiful day sailing. It's past 7 o'clock. We're still on the way to Turk and Caicos. Yeah, it has been a pleasant sailing. Unfortunately, motor sailing most of the way because the wind is like 3 knots. But hey, who can complain about these waves? They're only like 2 feet. That's perfect. The water is so blue.
Temperature went down quick.
We are bringing the sails down because the wind died.
Been a pretty active night. We're getting about 6 miles off the south corner of West Caicos Island, and yeah, one vessel already came out, heading basically right in between us and our buddy boat. And now that we're getting closer to the island, a tanker is coming out right where we're going in. This is all at 2 o'clock in the morning, so it's surprising to see this kind of traffic. We haven't seen another boat in 12 hours, and now we're seeing
And the radio
we're
keeps...
seeing 2 boats like right as we're having to round a corner here at 2 o'clock in the morning. Meanwhile, all day we never passed a single boat. So interesting approach to Caicos. Must be a busy area, but we're going to be dropping the hook in an hour. We already called Caicos and told them our intentions, that we're only, resting till daylight and passing through. They just said to call them once we've landed and let them know exactly where we are. So we'll do that once we drop the anchor, and then we are going to go to sleep, and we'll check back with you in the morning. So see you soon.
Good morning. We just slept for a couple of hours. Now we're up and gonna keep going again. Mike, so they're gonna raise the sails. I'm going to start the engine, and we're just gonna keep going. Oh, so this is West Caicos. We just anchored behind the island right here. It was very rough, not recommendable, but we're leaving. It's okay to sleep over a night, and that's it. It's too rocky. Okay, there. The engine is off. We're sailing. Lunch is soup.
The easy meal at sea.
It is very easy actually, and when we cannot do anything down below, we just have soup
on my short.
Hello everyone, we're crossing the West Sand Spit. This is in the Caicos Island. It is beautiful and shallow. We have to spot all the coral reefs. They're spread everywhere here. You just gotta be super careful because it changes drastically from like 300 meters to 3 meters. There is a lot of corals, but the waters are beautiful. Look at it. And there's a lot of sargassum in the water. Very nice, isn't it? Very, very nice. So we're gonna do this passage for the next 6 hours. We just turned off the autopilot because of the coral reefs that we're seeing everywhere here. We'll update you with anything that happens. We just saw dolphins, but they're gone. It looks like we're gonna have to jump off the boat in this water.
The water is so gorgeous. You can see now it's kind of a greenish color. It's just like a big aquarium. Seen lots of fish, seen lots of dolphins, and one thing I'd like to point out for the Canadians or the ones from Ontario is 30 miles wide. So just the width that we're crossing in a narrow portion of this is 30 miles wide. So that's like from Niagara-on-the-Lake to Toronto, all looking like this. It's just endless. As far as you look in any direction, we haven't seen land in hours. It's like an ocean of 4 meters deep oasis water with dolphins and scattered reefs, which make it interesting because you have to dodge the reefs. They're poorly marked on the map. We see ones marked and we don't see those in the water, but then we see ones in the water that aren't on the map. So we're basically not going by the map. We're just using our eyes. And that's why you absolutely have to do this during the daytime. So we're gonna call it quits at 5 o'clock and we're just gonna set anchor inside of here because we really need to rest. We all got a horrible sleep last night. It was like 3 hours that we rested for. And the water was so choppy, nobody really got a good rest. So in here, it's like we're gonna sleep in this oasis and then head out in the morning. So we'll bring you snorkeling with us.
Mike saw a bunch of starfish in here, so I'm just gonna start spotting them.
got a spot coming up that shows a reef right in the middle of the passage. We're gonna have to watch out for that.
Hello again. We are tired and we're gonna call it the day. It is 4.5 meters, about 15 feet, and there is coral reefs around us, so probably we'll go and snorkel there.
Hopefully you can hear me. We are anchored now, and only about 100 feet away there's a reef right there. You can see how crystal clear the water is. That's about 6 meters deep, and it's like a swimming pool. Tons of shells. Okay, get in the water. All right, so swimming on my way to the reef, which is only right there. I got almost to the reef. Mary got in the water, and then a shark swam up underneath me. So we swam back to the boat. We are very, very, very far from civilization. Probably not a good place to swim with sharks.
When they're hungry.
When they're hungry, looking for food at a reef. I don't think it was a reef shark, but it's bigger than me anyways, and I don't want to contend to that because he can swim faster than me and he's got sharper teeth. Didn't get it on film because once I saw it, I told Mary to get out of the water promptly. So we swam back to the boat, and he kind of followed behind us, not aggressively, but enough for me to not feel like swimming anymore. At least I got in the water.